So today we have Wael from CyberKnight, and we'll talk about the security threat landscape in the region, the channel community, and the company's strategies for this year. So thank you, Wael, once again for speaking to us.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we can start with a brief about the security threat landscape in the region. How has it evolved over the past couple of years?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the security landscape is really evolving a bit. You know, with the digital transformation that is happening, the cloud adoption, and also post-COVID, everything is being remote now. Plus, you know, the edge computing, everything is really contributing to the fact that the way we used to design our security architecture is shifting towards a perimeter-less type of security architecture, and this is where actually the zero trust framework or concept is coming into play. And this is actually where we are keen on focusing on educating the market around and helping our channel community also to pick up on this very significant framework.
So this is the second day of GISEC. How has the show been so far? What kind of customers have you met? Can you give us some insight?
So yeah, I mean, today is really picking up. Actually, yesterday is a bit more into partner community and mingling around with our channel. Today we have many customers that are visiting the booth. I still need to see how, we're expecting also Saudi customers to come in. Primarily, it's still mainly localized to UAE and the GCC, but I think things will change, I think, during the course of the day.
Okay. When you speak to your customers, what kind of pain points are they facing in terms of, you know, right now everyone's working from home, some of them are on the road, you know, so the security policies have changed because of that. So what kind of pain points are they facing right now?
To be honest, there are multiple challenges. It depends also, it varies from customer to customer. If you look into the enterprise customers, for example, they are mainly driven by compliance and regulation, so they still have gaps that they need to fill. But if you look into also the other type of customers who are looking to keep up with the new dynamics of you know, security architecture. So zero trust remote access is picking up because now everyone wants to secure the access remotely. How are you going to do it? Legacy VPN is basically obsolete, and this is what, you know, NIST and Gartner and third-party analysts are advising for. Again, there is also issue still in the threat detection. Still, many customers are not able to keep up with the noise around the false positive rates, the incidents that are happening, and how to effectively respond to those incidents. And the third piece, I think, which is quite important, is information protection and identity. Okay. If you look into, in general, how security is being done now, it's data which is being breached, and this is the most critical component of any business. Okay. So there has to be really very good security controls around data, and most of the breaches now which are happening are leveraging on our identity. Okay. So any breach, if you look into it, it starts from a credential theft, privilege escalation, lateral movement, and exfiltration. So identity is the door now. Okay. So there is also very much need to really make sure that identity and access management programs are being built effectively. So to be honest, it's a very broad type of a landscape. There are gaps everywhere. And this is what we're trying to really fill.
Okay. Yeah. As CyberKnight, you've been one of the first, you know, advocates of zero trust. Yeah. You know, placing a major importance on that as well. Can you give us some example on how it has changed the overall landscape in how companies adopt new technologies, the policies, policy changes as well?
So yeah, I mean, it's picking up. We are still in the very nascent stages, to be honest. The zero trust requires some evangelizing education. This is what we are doing with our partner community and as well with our customers. It's very important to really bring the zero trust concept into each security practice within our organization. So, and the zero trust is a journey. It's not like a technology or a solution set that you can just implement and then you are zero trust focused. No, it's a journey. It depends on your business objectives. It depends on your business dynamics. If a customer, for example, is more focused now into adopting applications and services and workloads in the cloud, then probably they have to look and consider how to segment the access within the applications in the cloud. So we will look into container security, Docker container, Kubernetes security, how to segment the intercommunication. That's one thing. If a customer is now fully dependent on remote collaboration, here where for example, zero trust network access comes, how to secure. And you know, it's always about never trust, always verify. There has to be always this continuous monitoring of the device posture, of the identity posture. and if anything deviates from the baseline, you have to go and dynamically adapt the policy. Those are all cutting-edge technologies, to be honest. It's not the legacy way how we've built the security architecture, and it's picking up, to be honest. Everyone now is picking up on the zero trust concept, and it's being also down the line going to be mandated. If you look into the US, the NIST framework, the US Cyber Executive Order is going to be pushing for the adoption of the zero trust architecture, because it is being made to secure digital businesses and plug in the security from the get-go, rather than just waiting for the service or application to come and then plug in the security into it. Zero trust is being able to adapt to the security needs of the business requirements, and plug it into this business and securing it from the get-go.
Okay. As a company, what sort of strategies do you have in place for 2022? Any new markets that you want to identify? Any new solutions you want to add to the portfolio as well?
Yes, we are continuously looking into what are the next trends. It's basically now, if you look into it, probably everything is going to be going to be consolidated or outsourced to, let's say, managed security providers. Especially in the SMB business now, who are being also sometimes mandated to be secure. They don't have the skill set, they don't have probably the resources, they probably don't want to take the risk as well. They want to outsource the risk also to people who are specialized in managing security in general. So I think managed security services are going to pick up. Managed detection and response, if you look into it, it's all about really being able to detect the threats at early stages and effectively and automatically respond to it. So the managed detection and response market, I think, is going to pick up. There is still probably lack in this domain, especially in our regions. We are trying to probably bring in big players into the market where we can also partner with to help our channel community to sell those managed security services using high caliber, high quality MDR services. This is in play. And again, it's still, if you look into it, data protection is picking up. Everyone is worried about data leakage. I think there are many aspects, but those are like the main drivers. Security awareness is very important. So everyone now, we are across the board actually, security awareness, phishing simulation, and now also being able to upskill your security professionals. So there is a lack of security skill set. How are you going to be able to upskill them? Because the human factor is very important. You cannot always depend on technology. The human is the one who is going to be responsible for driving this and making sure that this technology is working the right way. So upskilling the security professional is also a key factor here.
Thank you for speaking to Security Review. Nice having you with us today, and we look forward to speaking to you again in the future.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.